Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Jackson on first down, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Banjo, 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 banjo. 94 is the mic, 94 is the Go. Not today, you are. Not today.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Obama. Slam, slam, slam. Check safety, check safety. Ric Flair.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 94 is the mic, 94 is the mic. Watch the curl.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Tonight, 180.
I can't believe they let you play.
Super.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Hut, 20. Tiger, Tiger.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Alert. 3 down. 16. Watch 16. He likes to go for
4 down.
They'll try the air now with Goff. It's caught here by Adams. A gain there of 21 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 31. First carried out for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come again. Banjo.
To throw is gone. On the screen, this is Eckler. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Shell.
I'm coming after you.
Bravo.
Check, 93's the mic. Hey, watch the script.
Goff now looks to throw. And Adams has it. Complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
What? 20.
Here we go. Check 26. Tight dog.
76. Tell him. 76. Turbo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Two-jet bomber. Look at me. Zipper.
Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second down, it's Henderson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here we go. 20.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 47.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 99. Check 99.
5.
Running on first down, Eckler. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Motion.
Draw play. It's Eckler. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Second and 4 at the Giants' 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 31, check 31. No. Motion.
Now it's Henderson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
But when you go from second and 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a third and 3.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go one more.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56. Hey, box truck. 56. 56, right there. 56. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Meeks, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies...
Goff on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Meeks. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, here we go.
The final shot before break. Meeks, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
33-yard line.
Go. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check, 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 check. 49. Orange. Motion, bump, 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 bump.
It's Eckler again. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Cut. Right 20.
57.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Mike 57. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Man.
Goff on first down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Value 3. 2 for 66.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Off play action. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cut. 180.
I'm coming after you.
We're good.
Ringo. 90.
Hey, orbit.
Danny. 90 is a Mike. Let's go, defense.
Back to throw. Goff. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once more, here's Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Listen. Hold on. Check. Hey, Wahoo!
Come on. 90 is the mic. No.
Now gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, Alpha!
90 is the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Turbo, set.
They are going for it. Goff. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Giants 24, Rams 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
Shell.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be taken down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Check 93's the mic.
Louis.
I got you. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Here's gone. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I got him. Hey, high 7.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
To try again after the sack. Goff going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Hey, kill.
93's the mic. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Right there. 56. Crunch time, defense.
Yep. You're out.
Check 6 guard.
Play.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Back. Yo, you're now.
On first down, Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
56. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, Rocket.
2nd and 5. Completes it to Aguilar. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3-3. Check 26. Check 26. Let's go.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Meeks. And he rifles one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL, That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
Go.
Check 52.
Small. Five.
Throwing again. Meeks. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to throw. Meeks eluding the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
61. Matchbox right. 52. Get.
On 1st down, Meeks escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, Haywood. Good.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Team 6. Go.
56. Mike 56. Right there.
Big River.
Operating from the gun. Meeks. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, John?
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Okay.
Here's Goff. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kenny Clark, his 2nd sack of the night. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Bravo.
Now it's gone. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You don't want to
Gone. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He's coming.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Tackles.
12.
94 is the mark. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and goal, Goff to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
DC.
Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Giants are going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
To throw on second down, Meeks. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Here's Grant. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
X3. 2 it down.
Looking to throw on second down. Meeks flush to his right. And the catch made by Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
5. Yeah.
56. Check 56.
Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Zipper.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. 24 is the mark.
Looking to throw. Meeks flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, echo. Get it.
Back to throw. Meeks. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And He's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Hey, wahoo!
24 is the mic. Not here. 24 is the mic.
Don't let him breathe.
Yes, yes.
Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Yep.
24 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Defense, defense.
Looking to throw. Meeks is going to fire. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game and we can kind of do what we want.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4.
Hey, I 7.
3 bud. Jim.
Hey. Hit it.
To throw again. Meeks. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.